Imagine this. You're driving home after a long day on the road. It's late. Your head is pounding, so you pull over in a quiet spot to rest. But that simple stop turns into your last moment alive. This is the chilling story of Bruce Ritchie, a man whose routine trip ended in mystery and murder. I'm diving deep into this unsolved case, and trust me, it's got twists that will keep you up at night. Hit that like button if you're ready for a wild ride, and subscribe for more true crime tales. Bruce Ritchie was 57, a solid guy who worked as an instructor at Westinghouse Electric Co in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. They build big nuclear reactors, the kind that powers cities. Bruce was on the road a lot. His wife Dawn said he traveled 60 to 70% of the time for his job. He got his start in nuclear tech from the US Navy, serving 26 years as an electrician on submarines. He saw action in Panama, Desert Storm, Iraq, and Afghanistan. After retiring, he split from his first wife Amy. They had 2 kids and 4 grandkids together. Then he met Dawn in their 40s, got married, and dove into church life in Pennsylvania. They even adopted 4 kids. Bruce was built tough, swam a mile every day to stay in shape. On Friday, May 22nd, 2020, Bruce was wrapping up a business trip at Plant Vogtle in Georgia. He rented a white 2019 Nissan Sentra, Pennsylvania plate LDZ 7337, and headed home to Herminie, Pennsylvania. He drove north on I-77, stopped for gas at a Love's in Lambsburg, Virginia. Cameras caught him there, alone in the car. No one else around. He kept going, passed under the Big Walker Tunnel. That place has cameras too, and by the Rocky Gap rest stop, which might have looked closed because of the COVID lockdowns, to break up the drive. He'd booked a hotel in West Virginia. Around 10:30 that night, about an hour after gassing up and just 8 miles from the state line, he called Dawn. He had a bad headache, something he dealt with often. He told her he needed to pull over, let his meds kick in before driving more. He took exit 62 onto Wilderness Road, Route 6. Right off the ramp, he parked in a gravel spot, reclined his seat, and waited for the pain to ease. Dawn dozed off. She woke up at 2 a.m., started calling and texting him. No answer. She got worried, but figured, like in those TV shows, you wait 24 hours to report someone missing. So she held off until Saturday evening to call the cops. An hour later, Pennsylvania state troopers showed up at her door with the worst news imaginable. At noon on Saturday, May 23rd, a passerby spotted Bruce's body in a ditch, 20 to 30 feet from his parked car. The grass was so thick, you couldn't see him from the road. He had a defensive wound on his hand and 1 stab wound in his back. Blood on the driver's door handle outside, a dried pool underneath. His shirt collar and tail were stretched out, like he'd been grabbed or dragged. Nothing was stolen. Wallet, phone, laptop, all still in the car. The seat was still reclined. The weapon, a cheap mossy oak hunting knife, the kind you grab at Walmart, it was right there at the scene. No witnesses. No ne. Police and the FBI sent the knife and other stuff to a DNA lab in Roanoke back in 2020. Only Bruce's DNA showed up. It had rained hard that Saturday morning, probably washed away a lot of evidence. By 2022, a Virginia cold case detective named Edwards took over. He said it wasn't he. Officially cold, yet not 5 years old. The leads were slim. 0 tips from the public. No witnesses, no cameras in that remote spot. A profiler called it the work of a disorganized killer, likely a transient. They checked 2 known transients. One had an alibi, the other didn't. In 2022, they got funding to send more evidence to a Florida lab for touch DNA. They even tested the shirt from that alibillous transient. On the 4-year mark, Bruce's eldest daughter posted on Facebook, "It's been 4 years. Your absence is felt regularly. No answers yet, none in the foreseeable future. You are missed and loved. No updates since." Detective Edwards told reporters he thinks Bruce fought back hard, maybe scared off someone trying to rob him. There was hand-to-hand combat. State police figure it was a transient with no local ties. Dawn's theory. Bruce might have been sleeping. Someone knocked on the window. He got out to help. That's just who he was. He didn't pick up a hitchhiker. Cameras showed him alone. And he didn't mention anyone to Dawn. Maybe someone followed him off the highway or just stumbled across him there. But think about this. If someone tailed him, Bruce would have noticed in that empty area. He wouldn't recline if he felt unsafe, unless they drove past and looped back. Could be road rage. Just a month before, near the same exit, a gold Pontiac Montana minivan driver shot at another in rage on ice. Victim lived. Shooter never caught. Now, 8 minutes away on that same back road, Route 606, a skeleton turned up in unidentified man with a 12-inch kitchen knife and a pocket knife, engraved old-timer nearby. Skull damage from trauma. Cops haven't said if it was murder, hit and run, or suicide, but the knives, the hidden body in the woods, echoes Bruce's case. Maybe a pattern. Some local nutjob knifing, random guys. Disorganized and spur of the moment. Bruce's shirt stretched. Could be from being yanked out of the car or dragged to hide the body. Killer, smart enough to conceal it, not touch the stuff inside. If connected, the killer wasn't following from the highway but cruising that scenic, remote road across Wolf Creek Mountain. That area had a roadside double homicide I covered before. Looking at pics from the Virginia State Police site, Bruce's car was parked where you see barns, but no houses, no bars or restaurants. Walking's banned on the interstate. This is Bustion in Blount County. Tiny place, 343 folks. Lumber town, not coal. Big C. Camp back in the New Deal days. Now, pharma wholesale is a key employer. Low income. Rural. Meth addiction rampant. If local, they drove there. Maybe high on drugs. Another old case. 1983. Double homicide at an Exxon in Bastion. Shooter had New York plates, points to a violent drifter. Police never talked publicly about tunnel footage. That stretch of I-77 is between two camera-equipped tunnels. Did they check cars that exited one but skipped the other? Bruce's nuclear work reminds me of Karen Silkwood's crash after Vogtle has safety woes, but tailing from Georgia. That's a stretch. Maybe just one person knows the truth. This case chills me to the bone. My heart goes out to Bruce's family. What do you think happened? Road rage? Transient? Rubber? Serial killer in the hills? Drop your theories in the comments. Share this. If it hooked you, let's get it viral and maybe spark a lead. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.